Hey everybody, welcome to my slide deck. This is essentially a simulation for my Health 2 class. This is in room 12, and this is actually basically for my first placement, the periods and numbers that I actually teach Health 2. So enjoy. So essentially, who am I? I'm originally from Reno, Nevada. Again, I graduated from Eastern Oregon University in 2019 with a Bachelor's of Science in Physical Activity and Health. And in this upcoming year of 2020, I plan to have a master's in arts and teaching. I'm a retired collegiate football player. My hobbies include coaching, fishing, hiking, reading, spending time with my dog. So for my icebreaker, I decided that I was going to essentially divide students up by their zodiac sign. I figured this was a creative way of being able to get the students to think. Now, for that, I was going to have a diagram up explaining, okay, this month is this month, this month is that month, and so on and so forth, so that students weren't confused. Now, once they were divided up, within that next 10 minutes, I was going to allow for those students that were in their zodiac um, groupings to now um, talk about the following prompts. I was going to ask them to introduce themselves, one trait that describes them, one to two things that they did this summer, one hobby, and then one thing that they want to learn in Health 2 this term. After that 10 minutes, I was going to ask the students to politely and quietly return to their seats. And then starting in the front, I was essentially going to snake it from front to back, um, asking each student to stand up and present one piece of information that they learned about one of their fellow classmates. And in my mind, I think this could, if done correctly, it could approximately take about 15 to 20 minutes in total. Now, as far as course material goes, for my Health 2 class that I'm teaching currently, it's broken up into 5 different units. We're teaching anatomy and physiology as our first unit, basic anatomy and physiology. Safety and first aid is our second unit, where kids can now get certified in first aid and certification. Mental health for my third unit. Food and nutrition for my fourth, and for my fifth, the favorite that every high schooler just loves is sex education. Um, at a glance, this is what it looks like. So we're a three-term system. The students essentially are going to be learning in that first term anatomy and physiology for 6 weeks, safety and first aid for 6 weeks, and then going into the second term, they got mental health and food and nutrition for 6 weeks apiece. And then for that third term, it's sex education. Now, getting into my classroom policies and procedures. As far as rules go, the big thing for me is one, you need to be able to arrive on time. I think at the secondary level for students that um, are, in that high school age group, being able to essentially teach these students how to arrive on time is crucial. I think being able to instill this idea that this isn't middle school, this isn't the elementary policy anymore. That by the time that they get into the real world and are a member, productive, or a productive member of society, they have it ingrained in their head that they have to be on time. For me, another one, staying on task. I'm a big straight to the point. Hey, we're in here to work, and I think firmly as an educator, you need to be as a student, be able to maintain complete focus when required to doing coursework. And then another one for me, which is a big one, is doing your own coursework. Um, I think the act of plagiarism is just a lazy way of being able to get through something, even though it is considered in a form of cheating. Um, And then another one for me as well is bringing required materials to class every day. I feel as a teacher that's a pretty self-explanatory rule, because a lot of things that we do in health too is dictated out of our textbook and slash or lectures. And then obviously cleaning up your working environment, pretty easy. Food is prohibitive. Drinks are allowed if they're in a clear container that has a lid. And then getting into my last two, my second to last one being absolutely no vandalism. I feel it is an honor to be able to, be blessed with the ability to have a classroom that has desks that allows for students to use textbooks, laptops if they are provided from the school. So being able to take care of all those things is pretty important to me as an educator, and as well should be important to the student. And then my last one, this is just a big one for me. having fun, bringing a positive mindset and attitude to the class every day. I think, this all starts with me as an educator, and this is a rule that I'm going to apply to myself. I think if I can personally bring that energy, that fun, that mindset and that attitude every day to class, it's going to eventually gravitate towards the students, and they will bring it. But I also think being able to challenge these students in a sense to wanting to bring that positive mindset and attitude to class every day. It's a good way of being able to facilitate a positive classroom environment and community. When talking about classroom policies and procedures, first, when students walk in, obviously bell work, that'll be a big one. They're expected to come in every day at the start of class and immediately start their daily bell work. Students have approximately 5 minutes to complete, and then about 2 to 3 minutes to discuss it. And then as a whole, we will come together and review that. As far as classwork goes, classwork will be given during the course of class. Homework will never be issued. Now, all classwork that is not finished then will become homework. So in a sense, I'm putting it really on them. As long as you're being productive, you should be able to get the classwork done in a lot of time. And then as far as lectures go, being able to debate and discuss is crucial for me as an educator because it enhances that ability to critically think and work on social interaction skills with our peers. At the end of class, students are essentially supposed to be cognizant about keeping their area clean. Students will be active in working together to clean the class, and then the last class of the day, which is my period 7, they will stack the groups of chairs in groupings of 6 to make it easier on the janitors and means being able to clean up the room. So again, this is my slide deck. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, please give me some feedback, and I hope to hear from you all soon. I hope all is well. Thanks.